Namaste and welcome to another meditation video which we're all about to begin today. So, in this video, I will be telling you about the anatomy of the human brain, a little bit about it, and the science behind meditation. So, for those who know about the anatomy of the human brain, they will know that there is a little tiny gland in between both the hemispheres, which is called the pineal gland. This has an immense role to play in our lives. The only thing that there is, we don't realize it. We don't realize the potential of the pineal gland. But once we realize it and once we try to activate it, everything just changes. This pineal gland is also called the third eye in the yogic culture. And once activated, it can lead to drastic changes in a person's personality. It can lead to certain appearances of the world which you can't see right now. Once triggered, everything just changes. Everything just becomes in a very pure form. Your perception increases, the way you see things, the way you see nature. You will become a kid again. You will be reborn once the pineal gland is activated. So, yogis, what they do throughout their lives, their entire vision of it, their entire practice of meditation is to activate this pineal gland. Most of the people think that yogis are against pleasures. They are not against pleasures, they are against small pleasures. They are in search of certain bigger pleasures. They are in search of a big treasure. For they know the more a person becomes materialistic, the more a person chases behind things, the more saddened he tends to become. You can see at least happy people in the poor society, but you can't see a happy face in a big car. So, we would be doing various practices in terms of dhyan, in terms of meditation to activate the pineal gland. And every practice, every mantra which is taught by the practice gurus is different. It can work differently for different person. So what I practiced is according to me, but you can practice it. If it falls into place, that's great. If it doesn't, you need to seek for some other meditative guru. So the mantras, the science behind the mantras is that each mantra is related to a certain frequency, and as our body is fluid in nature, so this mantra triggers something in this fluid body, and ultimately there is triggering of the pineal gland. And when the pineal gland gets triggered, it just releases certain, you can say hormones, or you can say elixir, as they say in the yogic culture. So once it gets released, once it gets secreted, once it gets activated, the entire vision of you changes. So in this video, I would just wanted to touch base with you in relevance to that. You can follow up, you can search on Google, and you will get to know. But truth be told, the person who is quenching for water, who is thirsty for water, doesn't need to know the formula of the water. He doesn't need to know that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. The thirst is sufficient enough for a person to get enlightened. Though the people, they just tend to get some reasoning, they just always go for a reasoning. That's why I brought some light onto the pineal gland, onto the third eye. When you chant a mantra, it can be comparable to a tuning fork which is placed on the surface of the water. It makes some shrillness in the still water, and ultimately water tends to become wavy. The whole point of enchanting the mantra again and again is to trigger that mind, is to trigger the body which is fluid in nature in a certain way, so that the pineal gland gets triggered. and secretions from the pineal glands begin. And when you close your eyes after that, the manifestation, the pleasures you will seek would be immense, would be incomparable to anything that you see outside in this world. Anything that you see outside in this world will disappear one day. But what you have gained through the meditation, what you have gained as Chaitana, or they say activation of the pineal gland, in which you experience that the energies are always in the top of your head, everything will change. With that being said, thank you for listening, and I will be explaining more and more about meditation in the following videos. Thank you and namaste. Thank you.